What's good, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and or subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate if you go ahead and do that. Now, something I wanted to discuss was I was asked right by subscribers, right? That how do I feel about certain individuals that are self-siders that are solid, giving shout outs to individuals that are no good or these other channels that you know people say that they snitched or debriefed or people that are questionable and shit like that, right? And the thing is that on here, I am nobody, bro. You get me? I'm nobody to be enforcing any type of rules or regulations. I'm nobody to be telling people who they can and can't watch, who they could and can support. I'm nobody to be, I don't even know these individuals in the real world, right? This is all social media. Um, they're not like my homies. I don't hang out with them in the streets. You know what I mean? So it's irrelevant to me. I could only worry about mine and what I do and my own, right? Um, so everything else is irrelevant to me, because on here people could just come and say whatever they want. Doesn't make it true. So for all we know, I don't know none of these individuals, and um, so when people be like, "Oh," even though we rep the same side and stuff like that, like I said, bro, like we don't interact, we don't mingle. I don't know them, so it's all irrelevant to me. What individuals are doing or they're not doing, or what they can and can't do. Like I said, I'm nobody. I'm no fucking enforcer, shot caller. To be regulating the internet and trying to mob on it. Like if it's the streets, like bro, nobody does that. Street business is conducted in the streets. Shit is handled in the streets, not on the internet. For me to be trying to tell people who they can and can't and what they could and can't do. And like I said, bro, all that shit is not made for the internet, bro. I don't understand why people try to so hard to be so gangster on here, bro. Like you can't be gangster on the internet, bro. You get what I'm saying? So whatever people, whoever they want to support, that's all cool. I don't care, to be honest with you, because I don't know individuals. I can understand if it's my homies or something like that, or in the real world where it gets really handled, but it's the internet, bro. Some people be like, oh, what do you think about this? Or even like when they be like, what do you think about lefties, watch getting, stolen? Like, that's what he gets. And, like if it's like, if I'm supposed to be like sad about that or something, like, or offended or mad or something like that, like, I don't know lefty like that, bro. Like, like people are saying it like if that's supposed to bother me, like oh, you gotta, damn, that's crazy, that's messed up. But it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why people are saying it like if that's somehow taking an L for our side. Anytime anything ever happens to an individual, it only reflects on that individual. Anytime an individual says something, he only speaks in behalf of himself. Nobody's on here that are spokesmen of anything. And anytime somebody does something right, whether good or bad, it just reflects on that individual, not on the whole group or any type of activity like that. You get what I'm saying? Um, I get it that people are saying it like if it's supposed to like affect, like, oh, the Southside took an L. Like, get a hobby, my guy. You get me? Like, all that stuff's irrelevant, bro. Like, I can understand. I would be upset if it was my homie that it happened to, right? But I don't know that individual like that. Like I said, this is all social media, bro. So, people, I get it. People try to patrol it or spin it like if it's the streets, but it's not. You know what I mean? And even I was asked about like what's my thoughts on if if I had seen the no jumper thing, right, and how they had said that Dubs and Gunner were DOs, right, and what I think about that, right? I think it's in the clipping, right, by Shamal. I think that's he has a channel too. Forgot the name of his channel, man, but I'll plug it in. He had sent me the clipping, right, and now, Adam has no place to be telling anybody who's a DO and who's not a DO. He's not from the streets. It's irrelevant to him. Like, that kind of conversation is ridiculous coming out of him, right? Like, Like I said, I'm not a fan of those other individuals' channels. I'm not a fan of Adam's channel, but I could only call it how it is, bro. He's nobody to be calling anybody no DOs, and they're not even DOs, bro. It's different from saying you're no good to being a DO. Oh, and being no good is different from being inactive. Inactive is if you're retired, right? You're going off and doing your family thing. You're just you're older already, and you're just now taking care of your kids, being a family man. That's cool. Riding off to the sunset. You never debrief, you never snitch, you never ranked it. You retired with good credentials, right? So you're still good in the hood. Like, you can still come and kick it and chop it up, right? But you're just not about that life no more. You're not indulging in the reindeer games, right? Um, so that you're inactive, right? You remember this neighborhood, but you now are a family man. That's what inactive is. You're still welcomed. While no good is that the hood gives you the boot because you snitched, or you stole, or whatever the reason may be, right? So now you have a target on your back, right? So these fools are aiming at your headpiece. They want to find you and smash on you. You're no good. You're not welcome. That's what no good is. And being a DO is, when you're a member of an organization and you fall off, and that's a whole other topic that I'm never going to get into, right? So yeah, they're not DOs. It's different from being a no good to being a DO. So like I said, he throws titles around like if he knows what he's talking about when he doesn't. Um, and like I said, bro, just because I'm not too fond of individuals doesn't mean that it's cool for people to label them shit that they're not, right? Or to brand them shit like that, because that's not cool either. Because then that don't make you better than them individuals, um, right? So that's not cool either. So like I said, Adam is not even a gang member, bro. None of that shit should matter to him because he's a civilian, and I'm assuming people that are civilians want people to follow the law and abide by the law. So you know, if anything were to happen, he would do the same thing too. So for him to be calling anybody a dropout is crazy, because he doesn't get to do that because he's not a gang member. Bro, that kind of conversation, that kind of talk is only meant for the people that are part of the street life, which he's not. So, I think that that's foolish. And like I said, I'm not here to defend those individuals, but I mean, I could only call it how it is. But overall, that's just my opinions on all the topics. The last time I'm even gonna talk about any of this stuff as it is, because, like I said, it's all irrelevant, stuff. Um, but what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. I'm Shadow. We out.